Hello, and welcome to my Dawnwood Village. This is my continuing adventures on the PTS server, and I have done a little build here using some of the new Dawnwood furnishings. I am missing one of the new Dawnwood ones from the Master Crafter Writ, yeah, whatever. Um, Missing one of those because I did not have enough writ vouchers to buy the recipe, but I did get the other one. So we have remade the Maryvine estate and turned it into a little Dawnwood village grown up out of an Ayleid Ruin. I thought that was particularly um, applicable. So we've got a bunch of new structural furnishings. These are the little Dawnwood fences, and they come like short curved, long curved, short and long. Um, and they're very short. They're not necessarily in length this way. They're just they're not very tall furnishings. So I didn't actually find them very useful. I love like every other one that they did. So to have one not be useful, okay. I just am sad that they didn't make it taller. So this in front of me, the Dawnwood wall woven, if they had more things like this, that would be way more useful. Like if these were the height and size of this, then you could really use them to build with. As they are, they're just not very useful. So this is a wall and also a gate. I love how it opens. So we'll head into our little village here. We've used a lot of the previous furnishings and then some of the new ones for this. So we're going to start over here on this side. This is the Ayleid Stairs Short. And you can use these. This is most of it sticking out, but you could also stick this quite a ways into the ground and have it be like I did over there and have it be a much less dramatic furnishing. I've also used here the Ayleid wall thick. That kind of gives an idea how broad that is. We've used them all around here to kind of hide where we're at. Those are super useful. Those and the staircases, oh my gosh. People are going to build the coolest things. I am excited. So we just set up our little village. There's like a bunch of these little, little tent houses. Places set up to eat. Yeah, and here's that stairway sunk mostly into the ground. This is one of the platform options. This is the Ayleid flooring round, and I put it at an angle because it's, ruins. And this is another fun new furnishing. This is the Dawnwood ramp straight. And then we come up this, and here, this is the Dawnwood platform. So you can make the platforms, the ramps, the Dawnwood hut partial here is the recipe from the Master Writ Crafter that I did manage to get. So you can actually make your own little happy wood elf home. It's not quite rain tight. I stuck some bushes up there to help hide the fact that there's no ceiling. But, just kind of put it together and decorated it as a little wood elf home. I really do like the Dawnwood furnishings so much better than the original wood elf ones. So that's the straight ramp. Got another one of our little tent homes here, temporary. Some more places to the village to sit and eat. And it's very cool. These platforms have these really cool roots. So it really kind of gives it that, like, feeling. You can put that on a number of areas and kind of cover things up, hide stuff underneath it. It just got so many options with the way these are built. So I'm very excited to use them. So this is the curved ramp. It's not got too dramatic a curve, but it does have a nice little curve to it coming up. Got some more of the platforms here. And set up a little outdoor area. This is the little Ayleid grate. Put that over the hole there. We're not going to talk about what they use that for. Oh, I just realized there's a hole there. Whoops. I don't know how I'd manage that, but we're going to ignore it. So here's another one of the huts. And again, I've just stuck some bushes up top. And I've decorated it to be a fun little wood elf home. Come back down here. So yes, these new Ayleid walls are very dramatic, very big pieces. It's going to really revolutionize the castle building for home builders here in game. So this is the Ayleid Stairs Tall. And up here, so this is the Ayleid Flooring Stone Large. And as you can see, it's actually quite thin in reality. This could be easily used for floors, ceilings, all sorts of things. So the walls are thick, but the ceilings are not. This is the short column. We also have the tall columns. And these are very classic Ayleid structures. We've seen them all over in game. Now this wall in the back is the thin wall. It is much... Oh, that's the wrong way. Much thinner, as you can see, than that big thick wall. And it's also got quite a bit of a curve to it. So very useful for curved walls. And a lot of the Ayleid buildings aren't super straight, so this sort of goes along with that. So set up more of the little village up here. And hiding back here. Yeah, I originally had this as something you could come up to, but then when I put that house right there, it kind of moved it. So this is the low stone wall. And as you can see, it's much smaller. It's just basically not very thick, but nice and long. Could be turned on its side pretty easily. So useful for filling in things. Get back out of this weird corner that I've decorated myself into. Like this little tent hut. This guy clearly does not like people. It's over here, like, facing away from everybody else. Like, give me my privacy, yo. So we got some more furnishings to show off, but only a few more. So this platform here in front of us that we've built this sort of oddness on is the Ayleid flooring tiered. And I'm not sure if you're supposed to be able to walk up these like steps. It may be something that's fixed by the time this comes to the live server. At the moment, it doesn't work. You have to jump up them. I decided this is like the a leader or something likes to come sit here. It's a seat of leadership or something. And then I don't know what this originally would have been for the Ayleids. I just kind of needed to use all of these bits, and so I stuck these here. So these are the Ayleid Barrier Large, obviously just like a nice grate. And then again, these are these Ayleid Grates, Intricate. They're not at all lined up or straight, but hey, they've got a tree growing up through them, so of course they aren't. So there's that tall pillar again, very classic design. It's another look from the back side of that hut. So you can see it is supposed to be unfinished on top. I kind of wish they had the top all covered in growing stuff, because that would make more sense. Like, the bare tree limbs wouldn't grow up there with nothing on them, and then just have the greenery down below. It just does, it's a little off, but it's okay. So we've got last couple of pieces of the new structural furnishings. This is that Ayleid flooring tiered round. This is obviously not supposed to be something you can step up. That's quite a dramatic rise. I also used one up there on the corner. And by used, I mean stuck it up there because I had an extra. I forgot I got one already. This is quite a fancy little extra house. Yeah. I went a little overboard with this place, but I was having super fun. And our last little piece of new structure is this block carved stone. It is not carved on the other side. I did check. So this is my little Dawnwood village, and showing off some of the new structural furnishings. And this was remarkably easy to put together. Kind of hoping it would show the potential of these, and I think it really did. I mean, they easily block together. You can put them at a nice curve and they still look okay. So I'm quite excited about the Ayleid structural pieces in particular. But the Dawnwood pieces are super fun too. Well, I hope you have enjoyed this tour, my silly little village. If you've watched my other videos, you might have seen when some of these other furnishings came out, I built like the most ridiculous Dawnwood village on top of that grand gallery of Tamriel or whatever, and it looked ridiculous because it wasn't in keeping with the area at all. So hopefully this looks a little more like settled in and appropriate than that one did, other than a few funny things like building a cage up there. But yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed this tour and seeing how some of these new pieces look and potentially on how they might work together. I have another video coming soon. I've got the other house here, new house that they've released, Castle Skingrad, to show you. I did decorate that. I very nearly managed to decorate the whole thing. Not quite. Because, of course, instead of just straight up decorating it, I had to do a little bit of building and shift some stuff around and try to show some of the different ways you could use it. So, yeah, I took up a few too many slots in messing with that. But I will show you that soon. And then hopefully one more build video for you coming up. But until then, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.